Right, don't tell me you've never sang that song in your head before while wrecking some zombies in multiplayer like this. Hey, what's up YouTube? It is Captain Shock here, welcome back. As you can see in the past, the howitzer grind can make someone do crazy things to get that launcher in gold. Now, today I'm going to be talking about going behind enemy lines. So on this channel, I teach you guys to be elite assassins, elite ninjas, and of course our playstyle is behind enemy lines, covert ops, and we just assassinate the enemies. They never saw us, we were never there. So here I am trying to get my howitzer challenge done. I want a stress-free time. Well, that's almost impossible using the howitzer. Anyway, I'm trying to get that done, and of course I don't want the enemy team to bother me. Just let me do my stuff, let me get my challenges done. Don't bother me, I won't bother you too much, and of course we'll work in harmony like that. But you can see other tryhards joined on enemy team, right? I don't pick and choose my lobbies, I don't care to start the game up, and of course these guys joined the lobby, so they started being annoying, and of course you don't want to annoy Captain Shock. And of course, look at the score, it's quite close as well, but you know me, I never like losing. Losing is not on my list of things, right? I love to win. Win is my priority, and look at that. I get killed by some weird looking sniper rifle. The bomber, right? That's the first time I probably encountered it, in fact. So I'm just checking the area casually, I'm not trying now, and I get killed again. So at this point, I was like, alright, enough is enough. You guys made a mistake. So the only music I wanted to hear at this point now is my bullets bouncing off their skulls. And here we go, first target down. I took him out, he was in a mini power position, so I had to assassinate him. And of course he gets wrecked as well. Now look at my direction and the way I'm navigating the map. I'm clearing the power position out. I always do this, especially against good competition, because if you give them those power positions, especially those mini power positions and the main one, they will get those streaks on your teammates. Your teammates will be a big hindrance, and third time's a charm, boy. So that's the first thing you want to do. You want to ensure that power positions are cleared, but never feed the enemy team by going to the power position and letting them kill you. You have to obviously infiltrate it and assassinate them in there. You can see they're using counter UAVs as well. So I'm just pre-aiming the area from the power position, ensuring that mid-map we have mid-map control, and I see my teammate in there as well, which is a good sign. So of course the likelihood of them killing him a lot lowered, and look, he went in the middle, I took him out, we have middle control, and I put a counter back up in the air against them. Now I want you to watch my positioning compared to my teammates, right? Look at where they are on the map and look at where I am on the map. I'm always, for the most part, behind enemy lines, taking them out, and of course this is the way you're supposed to play if you want to have consistent wins and consistently high KDs and absolutely destroy lobbies, and this works against any type of players. That's the beauty of what I teach on my channel. It works against any skill level of opponents you come up against. But of course, you have to have some skill in doing so. You have to have some finesse. If you're just brute force running behind enemy lines without any ninja perks or with an unsuppressed weapon, then the chance of it working are not that great, of course. So you need to follow the perks and the setups that I use as well. And once you have that sorted, you will see the huge difference it will make. But you can see how intense it can be at times. You remember, you're relying on yourself behind enemy lines, so you have to have and keep that composure when facing multiple opponents. But for the most part, you will be shooting them from the sides and from the back. But when you meet them head on, you need to show them very raw and extreme aggression. You absolutely dismantle them. Now, you also need to be constantly checking your minimap for clues and checking the area to get good spatial awareness, and also looking out for any enemies that can potentially be on a streak. And when you realize someone is on a streak, you need to assassinate that enemy ASAP. And this guy goes in a phase shift. But come on boy, I taught the book on how to phase shift and use FTL properly. Don't come at me boy, get wrecked. And look at how I just tear them up in their spawns, and they're good players. You can see the score is quite close, and you will see my teammates score at the end as well. They will really destroy my teammates, but they can't touch me when I play like this. I'm bringing a lot of frustration to their game right now. They're getting frustrated, they're getting angry, and they're getting rage. So of course when that happens, they're gonna make a lot more mistakes than normal, and guess what? I want that to happen. I'm actually controlling them, not only in the game but mentally while they're playing as well. And that's a beauty of Call of Duty as well. You can really see the personality in a player coming out. Notice the areas that I am navigating as well. I'm still ensuring middle map control. I taught you this, right? And I'm always checking the main death zones as well, and sometimes the amber death zones, just to pick them off. And look at that, just checking the area in a death zone, what happens? Easy kills, right? So it's a system that I'm showing you guys. It works, and it works very well. Now look at this situation. This is forward thinking right here. I'm thinking a few steps ahead of my enemy team. I know he's around there. There's a counter UAV up. I also hear an RC car coming, but I know I have my rewind, so I baited the RC car, and look what happens. He gets diverted. I come around here, I take him out. Easy like that. So you can see why I enjoy playing Call of Duty so much. It's like a game of chess, a game of forward thinking as well. And if you get that done correctly, you can do amazing stuff in this game. You can control what your opponents do, predict their movements, and of course have greater impact on the game in general. You also need to have some patience as well. Patience will carry you a long way, not only in the game but in life as well in general. So now look at this, the patience paid off, right? I waited at the right time and I attacked at the right time, and every positioning was in my favor. But also keep looking at the minimap as well. You're seeing my positioning compared to my teammates. I'm always away from them, and when they do come with you behind enemy lines, you want to get away from them as soon as possible, because you will die, and that will most likely be because of your teammates' fault. Look at this scenario here. My random teammate is in front of me. He's just running headlessly towards the enemies. He's not moving like an assassin like me. Look at that. I'm behind a nice head glitch. I took them out easy like that, and I move away. I make my escape. So try not to stick with your teammates behind enemy lines for too long. Try to move away as soon as possible when given the opportunity. But of course, sometimes you need to fall back with your teammates in your spawn. Also, remember the video I produced on the death zones for this map? Well, look at how many times I actually went through those death zones. Very rarely. And look at the results. I get my De-Atomizer, and the sound of the De-Atomizer is gonna be humming in my head right now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Please share the videos, guys, if you want to see me grow. I really depend on that. And do subscribe if you haven't already. Take care. Bye.